Blessed love, royal family, give thanks for your presence with us. Of course, we glorify Negus and Agas Haile Selassie the First. What a beautiful uprising it is. Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. I am going to share with you an excerpt from our program previous evening, right here on radio. I know I'm talking about The Tiger's Nest, a program that comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We were talking about intermittent fasting. Beautiful, beautiful program that we had previous night. Dr. Jason Fong also was speaking on the same subject. I'm going to give you an excerpt of that right now. Give thanks for your presence with us. Let me ask you a question, family. Are you a member of the Tiger's Nest subscription team? If the answer is no, well, you are really missing out. First of all, the Tiger's Nest subscription is only $25 per month. And you will receive, listen to this, each and every episode of our nightly radio program, The Tiger's Nest, information, inspiration, and a lot more. In addition to this, advanced subscription will give you a copy of all of our video documentaries, whether they be full length or short, to include A Penny Neck, The Night of the Black Tiger, and The Santa Claus Massacre, just to name a few, all for free. You will also receive every new upcoming video documentary, again, whether it be full length or short, for only $25 per month as a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest. But wait, there is more, much more. All books written by myself, Honorable Priest Isaac, will be given for free to all subscribers, including our upcoming books. All of our subscribers will have free access to all of our special events, lectures, webinars, and conferences that are valued $100 or less. And this access again will be for free. Plus, all of our one-time payment courses, for example, Ancient Astronomy and the Evolution Motivational Business course, will be for half price to all our Tiger's Nest subscribers. Wow! All of this and more for a subscription of only $25 per month. Now listen to this. You could also get a 6-month or an annual subscription plan, which will be much more economical. Family, this is it. For more information, in fact, to sign up and become a subscriber, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or just send me an email, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and become a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest. And never miss another episode again, plus much, much, much more. Blessed love. You think the king done? The king said, if you can control that, let's see if we can go once every 3 days. Now, many ones, definitely, I don't think that many people, even within the nation, would have gone to the once every 3 days. But I personally know ones that hold fast to the once a day feasting tradition that has been given by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And really, to be honest, in that realms, that is what the Bobo Shanty Fast is all about. So, for example, the cup fast that King Emmanuel has given to us, when you break your fast in the tabernacle, and you have a window open where your feasting time is approximately 2 hours, 3 hours with a grace period. When that time is done, you back to fasting again. Or when the sun set and you still hold the grace period till the 8 or the 9
o'clock hour, and then you lock off. What has happened there basically is a one time a day eating that you have partaken of there. Because anyone that has a rhythm, a fasting rhythm where they eat once a day in a time frame, you're given a time frame to eat. You know it's not about let me gulp down as much food as I can so I can have enough energy to go through the next day while I'm not eating. That doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. In fact, this is why it is designed to be a very humble thing, where you address your own physical self with patience. You know, you take in a nice sip, a warm cup of tea, especially those who break in their fast when the sun set and it's a bit cooler, a nice warm cup of tea, a nice sauce or soup, you know, then start to move the system. Obviously as well, remember when you break your fast, you wash with the mouth with the water, and then you drink the water at the same time. Jelly water, coconut water, marvelous. Remember your sea moss and your green juice, very necessary, especially in this time for those who are doing the strong, rigorous sort of fast. So when you break your fast, these things are what you put in right away, and specific, you know, supplements and your tinctures and your medicine for your circulation of the blood. All of these things are necessary and important, and will even work better during this time as you are going through that fasting period. So as you can see, this is some deep stuff, eh? This is some deep stuff. So again, Elijah Muhammad, within that book, How to Eat to Live, speaks of eating once per day. And that is basically what we are doing. Eating once per day. That's really what it is. So what we are calling a fast, or what is called intermittent fasting now, because that's what the Bobo Shanty do. It's not no long fast for 40 days. We stop eating. We eat and stop. And then eat again after a long period. So the eating period is a very shallow period, a very slim period, I should say, in comparison to the period of not eating. With intermittent fasting, you only eat during a specific time. Research shows fasting for a specific number of hours each day, or eating just one meal a couple of days a week, may have health benefits. Good. Now, let's see here. A few things, there's certain things I wanted to step over. Let me just read it. John Hopkins neuroscientist Mark Matson has studied intermittent fasting for 25 years. Okay, let's see what he has to say. He says our bodies have evolved to be able to go without food for many hours, or even several days or longer. In prehistoric times, before humans learned to farm, they were hunters and gatherers who evolved to survive and thrive for long periods without eating. They had to, it took a long time and energy to hunt game and gather nuts and berries. That's what he said. You see, those, I mean, some of these theories, because that's a theory he's trying to say. You know, they were hunting and all of that kind of stuff because they did not have enough time to gather nuts and berries. Let me just jump into this part. How does intermittent fasting work? Same article. There are several different ways to do intermittent fasting, but they are all based on choosing regular time periods to eat and fast. For instance, you might try eating only during an 8-hour period each day and fast for the remainder. Or you might choose to eat only one meal a day, 2 days a week. There are many different intermittent fasting schedules. So basically, they are showing you that you have different plans. It's up to you. You could just pick 8 hours during the day and say, well, listen, between 10 in the morning and 6 in the evening, I'm going to be eating. But I'm not going to eat before 10 in the morning, and I'm not going to eat after 6. This is what they're explaining. Or you could eat one meal a day and pick 2 days of the week to do that, or 3 days of the week to do that. Fair enough. Now, a rhythm, to call it, or rhythm, is very important. In fact, a rhythm is better, because when you have a rhythm or a rhythm, the body gets accustomed to that, especially if it's a daily rhythm. Now, if you have an every day, every other day rhythm, it's still a rhythm, you know, and your body, your Goody will pick up that every other day. You do this every other day. You do that, but a rhythm that you do every day will come down to be a better rhythm. So if you have a rhythm that you are eating at a specific time of the day, and it is something that you want to discipline, you're trying to discipline this, you should have a rhythm, a daily rhythm. Now, our fasting that we're doing is not do this today and try next one tomorrow. It is a rhythm. That is why you pick your rhythm. As the Honorable Empress Miriam, Empress Maisie was showing to us, you have to know what you can do. But before you enter this, you should know what you're going to do. If you know you can't do what some of the stalwarts and the giants do, well, even if you can speak to a priest or an elder, and they can assist you in how to do a fast, pardon me, that is applicable to you. You know, but that's why you have these programs that would have explained the different levels of fasting clearly. I mean, if you know that what you can do is to fast until midday, you fast until midday. That's it. Call it that. Call it Girugis. Kiddos Girugis. They say call it George, call it Kiddos Girugis. That's it. And then when you wake up the next morning, you fast until midday again. Maybe that's what you can do. Most ones supposed to can at least do that. If you know, hey, listen, I can fast until midday. In fact, I can just eat for 2 hours and start to fast again at 2 o'clock. Well, that's a serious challenge, eh? And that demands a specific discipline where you know your meal is ready for you at midday as well, warm and neat. If you intend to do that level of discipline, take it from me. And especially if it's not a communal thing, as I said earlier, take it from me. But if you know that, hey, listen, man, I'm strong enough, I may have to do this every day. I have to go to the farm. I have to drive the truck. I have to do this and that. But I can fast until midday if I don't break it really at 12. Because you see, the Bobo tradition, really, you don't break your fast on the road, you know. You break your fast at home. You see, so there's a high discipline that comes with it. Even the breaking of the fast is such a sacred thing. So you have to keep in mind, when are you able to do this properly? Because you may have a schedule that have you up and down and in and out and on call and many different things, and you're here and there. Now, don't go into it and say, oh, this is a good reason to make some excuses now. Well, brother, I can't do them heavy fast there. I'll fast once a week. And no. I'm not telling you this to make excuses. First of all, I know every strong one can fast until midday. Trust me, that's for sure. And if you do that for 40 plus days, that may be the strength that you need. They call that baby fast, by the way. Just keep that in mind. But you must know that, hey, listen, man, I can do that every day, and I can stop eating when the sun sets. All right. Okay. That may be a next level for you. And you can discipline and govern that period of time. So intermittent fasting. This is why it's been said here, there are different ways that it can be done. But going into the lengthened fast that we as Bobo Shanty bringing out, you have to understand what you're doing before you go into it. This is not, can't change route in mid flight. You have to move on knowing exactly where you're going. You know? Says here, Matson says that after hours without food, the body exhausts its sugar stores and starts burning fat. He refers to this as metabolic switching. Intermittent fasting contrasts with the normal eating pattern of most Americans who eat throughout their working hours, Matton says. If someone is eating 3 meals a day plus snacks and they're not exercising, then every time they eat, they're running on those calories and not burning their stores. Intermittent fasting works by prolonging the period when your body has burned through the calories consumed during your last meal and begins burning fat. You understand? So this goes into not only the whole science of weight loss, but the whole science of disease loss and different ailments and sickness loss. Now, what I'm going to do, family, we're going to hear from one Dr. Jason Fung, and he'll be speaking of the benefits of intermittent fasting. And of course, this is not necessarily coming from like a plant-based vegan level. So of course, they're going to be speaking of many things that we definitely don't promote, but we're just looking at the science of the fasting itself. That's what we really want to highlight. Hey, family, give thanks for being with us. Of course, this is the Tiger's Nest. Let me remind you, after the Tiger's Nest this evening, we will be replaying the Tiger's Nest from previous evening that everybody wanted to hear, the Hero Twins. So obviously after the Tiger's Nest tonight, don't go anywhere because we'll be replaying the Tiger's Nest from previous night. You get what I'm saying? And of course, this is why I will encourage you to be a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest radio program. All right. Now, this is Dr. Jason Fung, it is. And I want you to listen to this information very carefully. This is Radio Anu, PriestIsaacInstitute.com. All right, let's listen to this.
And as I said,
why should you consider adding intermittent fasting to your regimen? I'm going to give you the top 5 advantages that I see, and it's coming right up.
As I said, family, that is basically an excerpt really from our program previous evening, the Tiger's Nest radio program. This is a program that you could join every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We were just about to go into another excerpt from a documentary, a short documentary by Jason Fung, speaking about intermittent fasting. So, of course, as we usually do, the previous program from previous night after the Tiger's Nest tonight, we will definitely, replay that program in its full. So those of you who will be joining us this evening on Radio Anu, 7 p.m. sharp, definitely the international flavor, the universal spice, you'll be definitely getting an opportunity to hear the program that you were just listening to in full if you were not there previous night. But of course, tonight we're gonna be there live and direct, a brand new program, continuing the reasoning. Of course, this is Thursday evening, so it's the sealing up of the Tiger's Nest for sure. But make sure you tune into Radio Anu. Even now, what you're doing now, we're gonna try to do, look for something else to watch. I mean, hit the link in the description below, family, and come over to the Priest Isaac Institute website, priestisaacinstitute.com, and Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. Yeah, definitely. Give thanks, life giver.
Have you heard of Astronomy? I am the Honorable Priest Isaac, and I am certified in the field of Astronomy. Do you want to learn Astronomy? Well, book your ticket today and join me in the Caribbean in the island of Antigua for 9 days and nights, 7 of which will be in the classroom studying and in the field researching on Green Castle Hill, Mount Anu, the Stonehenge of the Caribbean. This is a studycation. You will visit the beach, experience the Rastafari camps, yoga, vegan food, and much more. For more information, visit priestisaacinstitute.com or email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com.